today in oddly specific videos that are almost too specific to be useful to more than one person. I wanted to break down this lick. So I don't know if you guys noticed that I kind of do try and pay attention to the comments. Leticia Filizola, great guitarist, I think from Brazil, asked if I could break down what was happening in this video. I think she asked yesterday, and I didn't have anything better to make a video on, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. We're playing in C major. Hopefully, you know, this is useful to more than just Leticia, but in theory it's going to have some legato stuff in it, and maybe it'll be an opportunity to talk about some other bits and pieces. But anyway, we start on kind of anticipating the third beat. So I'm sort of thinking of the main lick starting sextuplets, but on the third beat. So I can't remember if there's a snare drum on that beat with this backing track or not. But so our first bar, we start on 16, which is anticipating the beat, and then that's kind of the lick. So it goes 17, 15, 15. I think that's the little kind of that's what we got going on. So B, C, D, G, D, A, G, D, and then G, A, B, A, G. And then, so what I would do is probably just take this lick kind of bar by bar. That's what I'm doing right now. I haven't got it to the stage where I can play it fast yet, but so yeah, that's kind of bar one. And if I just finish, so the last beat of bar one, we get this, and then bar two starts with this. So 17, 15, 17, 14, 16, 17, up to 15 again, 17, 16, 14, down 17, back up to 17. So I would take each of these little bite-sized chunks first. So and then we get the second half of bar two. So from the 14 on the G string, 17, 14, slide down to the 12, 15, 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 12, 13. So that whole bar goes. So you could loop that round. Etc. until you get tired of that. And so then the first two bars go. And then, so just forgot to press record, so I'll recap that just in case that audio is unsalvageable. So we're starting on this anticipating beat 3. Then our bar 3, we get this. So we're starting back up here at the 12th fret. And we're doing that same kind of sliding between boxes. 12, 14, down to 9, back up. So I think like that. So and then the second part of the bar goes 12, 9, 12, 9, 10, 12. Then we get a string skip to 8. Like that. So I think we slide up to the 12th fret of bar 4. So three. So bar 4, a little bit stranger, so it's more of a kind of melody based thing. So we've got a 12, 8, 10, 10, 8, 9. And we get that at the top, so 12, 13, quick pull off, 12 to 10. Like kind of. It's easier to play that along with it and kind of try and feel the rhythm. And then once we get past that slightly odd bar, we get down to this 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 7. Like that. A nice loopable chunk, and then we get the first 3 notes are triplet, and then we finish the phrase with demi-semiquavers or 30-second notes, and then the same thing again, we get triplets and down the blues scales from the 6th fret. So 6, 5, 8, 5, and then finish on the G. So that bar goes like that, if I play it right. So all together, if I can play it together, I think the 4th bar might trip me up without having the actual thing playing, but it should go something like 1, 2. Screwed up the end there, but something like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh. Right, I can't really play it right now, but I'm gonna go back to playing it along with the track at 50% speed. That's how I would do this, and break down each bit individually. Right, I got it that time. But until you can kind of do this part, you know, relatively easily, not easily, but you know what I mean, like consistently, you shouldn't necessarily think about moving beyond it speed-wise yet. I would gradually get used to, you know, like I'm still not there yet. 1, then I would start to build the speed once I'd done, say, 4 of those consistently correct. 1, 2, 3. I'll start putting it along to the track. If you go to YouTube, I'll put it on the end here, but I'll make it so that you can just, I'll repeat it a few times here so you could practice to this. And then I would put it at like 75% speed, or gradually increase to that point, and then to 100. Once you're playing it consistently correct at those speeds, don't bother pushing it until you can do it. Otherwise you just get frustrated, is what I find, and you end up just repeatedly making mistakes, and it's not great for your headspace. So yeah, take it slow, maybe take each kind of it is actually my lick, so it is stuff that's going to start to feel natural to me once I've figured out what is the actual kind of thing that I'm doing. At some stage I improvised this, so to catch my fingers back up with what it was, it takes time, but presumably these things are going to be less natural to use, so they may take longer. Don't get too frustrated with it, but yeah, take it slow. Once you can play it consistently, like 4 or 5 times correctly at half speed, then start to up the tempo gradually. That's what I find works for me, at least. Feel free to like and subscribe if this was helpful. I hope it helped Letitia. Go follow Letitia on YouTube and also on Instagram. That's the one. She's often posting stories and stuff that you could enjoy. Great player. And I'll put the tab for this up on Patreon, and also the backing track if I can find it. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers. So I imagine this part of the practice is the bit, I'll just show you a little bit of what I imagine practice of this sort of thing would look like for almost all of us. There's not really any shortcuts to this stuff. So all I've got is the YouTube video playing in the background at half speed, I think. And so I'll just try and get this lick working. Doing it correctly one time is not enough at that speed. You probably need to repeat it again. Also a good idea to try and be able to play it without looking at the sheet. I'm not there at the moment. So I'd do it again, probably. That was fine. And then for me, because it's my lick, I might be able to get away with just jumping up to 3/4 speed. We'll see what happens now. But for you, this might not be as familiar for you, so I'm going to presume you might do it in smaller increments than this. so that sort of worked, so I think I might be able to get away with this. Give myself a bit more level. Right, let's try one more time. It would just be a case of just repeat this until the lick starts to feel comfortable. That one was okay, I'll do it again. If I create a clip of this, you can just loop it round, it's a bit easier. And that was a bit dodgy. So just notice. Etc. Right, and now I'm going to try something that very well might not work. But we're at full speed now, let's see. So that might be too big an increment, so I'd go smaller. But yeah, that would be too big an increment really. I'm going to try it again. Nearly. That end bit's quite challenging. We'll go one more time. This is basically the process. Let's try again. But that's the basic idea. So just this would normally take a bit longer than this. You know, the process would be dragged out over a longer period of time. I'm just showing you the idea there, but you just repeat, and each time you repeat it correctly, it kind of builds this muscle memory thing, which is what is needed to play anything at speed, I find.